Oh, congratulations, Jamie. This is your new Octavia RS and very sought after in black. You cannot get one of these. We won't be seeing these till next year. An incredible car, by the way. I'm glad you picked it, so I'm extremely excited that you're going to be collecting it today. Apologies for the delay, you know, what this COVID thing does to businesses. So Octavia RS, again, pedigree of its own right. In the Skoda brand, it is the top of the line as far as performance goes, and the Octavia has been the number one selling product for Skoda for almost 10 years now. So when this first came out, the list of people inquiring and ordering these was incredible. It's not often you get a black one, they're very hard to get, so the previous owner must have actually ordered it specially and got this in prior to obviously the war and COVID and a number of other things. So it's going to come through with 2 keys, the remainder of the roadside assists, 5-year warranty and 5-year roadside assist comes with the car. To access the car, there's a couple of things you can do. There's a little indent on the side of the handle here, and it's on all doors. Now, it doesn't normally come on lots of other brands, but what that does mean though is it's a proximity key. As long as I've got the key on me somewhere and I touch the inside to unlock it, you'll see the mirrors fold out, or I can tap it from the outside, the car will lock and it'll be immobilized. So let's have a quick look. I'm going to jump into it now, and we're going to have a look at the first thing on the right hand side. You've got your windows up and down, your kiddie locks for the doors, and then heated mirrors, folded mirrors left and right. You've got your fuel release here. Oh, sorry, your back release for your back door, and then of course further up here you've also got your auto lighting, your lighting and your lighting assist, and then of course a nice little pocket in here where you might put things like change. You'll also see is we've got ambient lighting going around through the car. You'll see that probably later on in the evening. This car lights up, and it's based on the sport mode, and because it's an RS, you'll see red exposed stitching all the way through, the RS logo face in different areas around the car, and of course the finish is impeccable. So even through into the back of the car you'll see red stitching, and then from behind, if you're a passenger, you're going to see racing seats in front of you. There is a couple of fast chargers down the bottom there, just in case you've got a couple of passengers who are travelling with you and they need to charge their devices. And then of course a little pocket in here, so if they want to have say a refreshment while you're driving, you can also do that as well. Inside here is a little pocket, and then of course if I want to, and I'm going to go skiing, I'm going to also open this right up, put my skis right through the middle. Now the seats are can be folded forward, and there's a 2 split, so 2 sides and 1 side for anything that you might want to put in there. You can have them all fold down. Now again, ambient lighting through the back. Let's get into here. Let's see what fuel we're going to be running. So at a minimum 95, you can go up to 98, but I'd run 95, it's slightly cheaper. Right, getting into the boot space, ample room in here. Remember there's a little cover, you can roll this up, there's another little compartment inside here, and then of course underneath there is your spare wheel and your jack. A nice little feature, I'll show you these cool things. This is a nice little idea that Skoda came up with, so we'll put that one there. There's another one, and so for instance if you had something that you wanted to keep in one area, like let's say you're taking some food over to somebody's house, that's all you do, and then the food won't go anywhere. Alright, as soon as you finish with that you can put it somewhere else, do whatever you like with it, but it's got Velcro on the bottom and it's a nice little piece. To fold the front seats forward, all you do is pull that lever, and as you can see they fell forward. Alright, now also in here is a little these are for bags or something so they won't roll around when you're driving around in the car. Alright, I'm going to show you a little setting here too, little camera underneath in the back there, just above the license plate. All right, so let's say you get home tonight and you realise, well, this is going to be a little bit too high. I want to adjust that. All you do is bring it down to an area of which you're comfortable with, so it doesn't hit, say, the roof of the carriage, and hold this button until we get an acknowledgement. That's an acknowledgement now, and this will not go any further. So I'm going to let it down, and it stops exactly where I set it. I'm going to take it back to normal. Just remember that little feature, because it's actually pretty handy. My wife managed to dent her one 5 times in the identical place when she first got her black Kodiak Skoda recently. Alright, so in the back there, as you can see, passenger side. Now both passenger and driver have electric seats. Not often do car brands do that either these days, but in the RS it is a benefit. Right, and we can see that ambient lighting going through there. Inside the glove box you'll find your manual for the car. You'll need that for servicing. Okay, let's go round to the driver's side and let's see what we've got. Just close the boot here. Nothing will function if it's not closed. Now we're inside the car. Now what's really nice when you get in here is the feel. Feels like a sports car. And it is. It really is. You know, the RS Thoroughbred is that it's designed to the drivability in it, and then of course over and above that it's the styling, and then it comes with this lovely raspy noise, which I'll just indicate now. We're currently revving the car at the moment, and as I go through and I put it into different modes, I put it in sport mode and it'll change again. It's slightly louder. You can play with that individually, or you can go down to eco mode and it'll be super quiet if you wanted to get out of the driveway in the morning on the way to the gym or something along those lines and not wake everybody up. Now whilst we're in here, you'll see heated seats, and as I depress it, it comes down as far as heat goes, and then you're on and off here all the way through for your temperature inside the car. Alright, I can also access that through my climate control just down here, and then I can also access things like maximum on my front window, maximum on my rear window, and then I can go through and individually put air or air in different parts of the car. Really clever little setup. And again, I can turn that off. I have it on auto, have it on medium, and the car will monitor itself. So I'll stick it into there for now, keep that on, and I'll reduce it down to about 20. So by the time you get in here, I can also do that by syncing that as well. Alright, so we'll just leave that for now, and then we'll come back to it in a second. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to notice that there's a telephone option here. Now you can go into there and you want to set up your device. So you're going to select the device, and then it's going to go searching for your phone. Once it finds it, then just lock it in. Alright, and then you'll be all set to go. You can go into your settings down in here for your mobile phone. There's a number of different elements in here that you can play with if you want to. Again, they're going to be personalized touches to you. When I want to go back to the home page is going to give me the music I'm listening to, the vehicle, and then of course the telephone and a map. If I want to go into a menu mode, I'm going to be able to see everything inside the car at a glance, and there's a couple of pages to, well, there's one page to this one. So in this particular case, we're also going to set up your smart link. And this is your smart link here, Apple CarPhone and Android Auto. Now that's going to do that wirelessly in this car, and you can do it in different options. But if you've got Apple CarPlay and you've got some favorite apps, this is the perfect place to find those. All right, once you're all set up in there, you'll get all your best apps will pop up on the phone. All right, so now we're out of there, we're into this part, and it's pretty self-explanatory. Again, going back into menu, background lighting, as we already know, we've got some colors that are already set up in the car. If we want to change those to blue, we can change them, and as you see, I've just changed it to blue inside there. Okay, that'll change all the way around the car. I'll take it back to red for now, and then you can decide what you want to do. Remember, the red is more sort of your brand or RS colors, we can go into moods, and then for instance if you want to pick up Skoda, you want to pick up Ocean, again it'll bring up all these different colors inside here and give you another experience even inside the dash. So we'll go back to individual, we'll leave that as it is. Again, back to menu, and then once you're in there you've got all this accessibility and everything. Now I like my music, so here's an option for you. You can go in here and you play all or not all. You can focus, change your focus, you can change your say your settings in your bass, mid-range and whatnot. So once you're sort of there, again, individual taste. Right, let's get away from there for now. Let's go back down to the gearbox. The little tiny knob here, which obviously indicates you can put it on park, P for park. As soon as you put it in park, it's in park. You've got reverse, and if I stick it into reverse, my camera's going to come up, and as I turn the steering wheel anyway in any direction, it lines me up. All right, so that's relatively easy to understand. And drive is drive, so as I stick it into drive, I've got it in eco mode, the car's in drive now, and I'm ready to go wherever I want to go. All right, so I've set the steering wheel up, but you can make those changes, alter it. It goes up and down, or in and out. I'll leave it sort of about there. I'm sort of judging you might be similar driving style to me. The seat's set up where it is, but inside the driving area itself, we have got what we call the dashboard, which is really sort of fundamental to the entire car and how that operates. So I'll put this back into park, and then we're just going to have a quick look inside the dash. So on the left hand side we've got the car and the gear that it's in, and then on the right hand side we've got the kilometers. I've also put in the middle there the kilometers, so you can actually at a glance see how quickly you're going. This car will go quite quick, very quickly. On the right hand side your petrol, left hand side is the temperature of the oil in the car. You've got heated steering wheel in here just by pushing this button, and that'll go, it'll be hot, hot, and then not. You can see it as I depress it. It starts to cool down and get to a low number. Your settings for your cruise control are just down here. Just by pushing set, it's set up to go. And your distance control between other cars in front of you is also in here too. So your lane assist, by pushing that button, it's going to give me a few ideas on what I have on or I can take off, and also down to the distance between two cars. Now this little one just down here real quick is what I call my library. Okay, I need to come out of there. I'll put that on as my library, and what I can do is just change the view inside the car. If I want navigation, I want speed, I want to put it back to where it was, I can do that all inside here. Again, entirely up to you. You'll get that option to play with that a little bit later on. Your volume control for your music is inside here. Let's go back to music. Let's go back to our radio. And I can operate the volume from this location, or I can operate the volume control from up here. I can turn off the infotainment system on this side, and pretty much enjoy the experience. All right, mate, well listen, it's not too far away before you're going to come down here and see me, so congratulations, great car, well done. I like people that make decisions quickly, because opportunities come and they go. So well done. I'll see you soon. Thanks very much. Thanks for buying a car. If you've got anyone that you know that wants to buy one from Tristram European, put them on to me, and I'll make sure they get looked after just like you. Cheers, mate.